It was actually a bit of a roundabout route, to be honest. I was a musician in Dublin, working in a factory at the time. Just sort of, if anybody's worked in the music industry, they know it's not the most lucrative industry in the world, and you sort of have to have an immense love for it and be able to pay for it yourself rather than get paid. So it was pretty much just working a full-time job to try and pay for it as you're doing it. And once the band broke up, then I moved to London I was working in a bar actually for a few years, and I was going to stay in that industry, which was my plan to open a pub in central London. And then for whatever reason, it didn't happen. I ended up moving agency side, and yeah, it's been one of those situations where you've kind of I've sort of, I suppose that all the skills that I use now in my current role are the same skills that I was using back in the day as a musician and a songwriter and stuff like that. Uh, and I guess it's just been a way of following a career path that has gotten me to this point, but just in a bit of a roundabout way. So it's not been very linear, but it's definitely been interesting, and I've pulled a lot of insight from different areas that I've been able to utilize in my current role, which has been great.
So how did you get that? I'm just curious, but how did you get that first job in an agency? How did that happen?
Well, it was basically because when I was working in the pub, it was an Irish bar in central London. We obviously had lots of friends in different pubs from the area, and a lot of people that would come in and have drinks and stuff like that, or watch the football. I got to know them, and because I was pretty good at upselling products and being able to have a bit of a personality and get to know people, and um, I just managed to I met the owner of the business there, and he said he wanted me to come in for an interview and have a try it, see if I could help them with selling the business and working in the new business team with them. So it was pretty much just a transfer of skills over from really just from trying to get to know people and establish and leverage relationships, and just moving it from walking around a bar and having a chat to people to sitting on the phone and discussing selling branding and design to potential clients.